Jeff, it's good to see you.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah.
I appreciate you having me in.
So you weren't here last week, but I see you this week. So tell me what's going on.
A lot's happened.
Okay.
I'm really glad you were able to get me in today because I've been feeling really stressed lately.
Okay.
I find that I don't know if I can be honest with you or not. So don't take this the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think this is working.
Okay.
Okay. The homework assignments you've been giving me, I'm not seeing a change. And I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong or what's going on, but I'm just really struggling with those right now.
Okay, well, tell me what change were you expecting, and then tell me what you're seeing.
Anything, basically. I know that nothing's going to get better with my father, and I don't care. Work, the boss he stepped in, kind of backed his son off, and that's great. But now I feel like he's not out to get me, but he's out to get me. He's looking for every flaw in everything I'm doing so that he can report it to his dad, and that's really got me pissed off. Because I don't know, you talked to me about being able to just blow him off, but how can I blow off when he's justifying doing his job, and so am I, but he doesn't like what I'm doing? I have no recourse. I can't come back for that. Okay. So then I get stressed. Again, I'm driving to work. I'm sitting in the parking lot. I'm stressed the entire time I'm there. And then I get home, and my girlfriend's saying that she can tell that I'm stressed, and it's just, and then it doesn't help our relationship. So really, I don't see any of the tactics that you've given me that can really help me. So I don't.
Okay.
I don't know what
so you're frustrated.
Yeah, I'm really frustrated.
Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to tell me what you've tried. What do you think that you have that we've talked about that you've tried to do that you just don't feel like it's working?
Okay. Well, you talked to me about the meditation on my way to work and just kind of being, quiet and reserved. And I've turned off all of my talk radio and all that type of stuff so I don't get agitated. I'm not road raging. But I can't be doing that all day.
Right.
So that doesn't work for me. I don't have the time. It's not working. Okay. And so I don't know. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. If you were to give me, maybe some medications or something that could help, that might be a better way to do this. Because I don't know. It's really just got me on edge.
Okay. So you're thinking that you need medication?
I don't. Well, you're the doctor. I don't know, or social work, whatever you call yourself. I don't mind. This is coming out of my insurance, but I need help. I need help, and things are starting to fall apart, it feels like. So.
Okay. Well, I'm noticing that you do kind of present, very stressed. Do you feel like you kind of feel this way every day?
It's getting worse. Yeah, it's starting to amp up to where I'm this way most of the week. So,
okay.
I still have, kind of my calm time of the week is when I'm at home. Like on the weekends, like Sunday, and I can sit down and watch football. My girlfriend's been wanting to go to church a little bit more, and so she's got some girlfriends that she goes with, and that's fine. I'm not a very religious person, so I support her going. I don't want to go, and she knows that.
Okay.
She hasn't pushed the issue, so in those couple of hours while she's at church, I'm able to be at home, and it's nice because I can watch football. But then I know that hey, as soon as the football game's over and she gets home. We start planning our week, and that's when, I start thinking about Monday again. And so when I start thinking about Monday, then I start getting stressed out. And I don't want to get stressed out on Sunday, because it's not even Monday yet. But she's wanting to talk about the week and plan it out. And I just want her to come home and relax because, like you said, go ahead and separate yourself and let her know. But she's just been gone for 3 hours, so she expects that as soon as she comes back and wants to start talking about the week, I can't separate myself because I've already been gone from her for so many hours. And so then I start getting amped up again, and it just really starts bugging me. And so I don't want her to think that I'm disrespectful, but I don't want to start talking about our week again. You know what I mean?
So you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing when you're telling me about football, you're sitting back. You're relaxed. You're sitting very calmly.
Well, I watch football in a recliner. That's probably why. I mean, it's comfortable to watch football.
And then when I hear you start talking about your boss or work or the girlfriend, your whole body changes. You start, moving more. Is that how those emotions make you feel? When you start thinking about those things? Like, when you think about football.
I don't.
So let's think
It's
about
hard
that.
for me to kind of put football and emotion in the same category.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, when I'm watching
Okay, so
football, I'm happy.
So Sunday afternoon,
Yeah,
you're watching football.
yeah.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so my favorite team are the Seahawks.
Mine too.
Okay, and I wake up whenever I want. It's very relaxed. I eat good breakfast. Whenever I want, I eat the breakfast. You know, maybe it turns into brunch. But then I kind of get showered. I like starting my day off with a shower, just makes me feel good. But then I know that as soon as I'm getting out of my shower, it's into my lounge shorts, and I throw my jersey on, and I sit down. And most of the weeks when the Seahawks are playing, they've only had a bye about week 3, so we've been into it pretty heavy for the last couple of weeks. I've got the games on DirecTV. I don't have a problem, and I'm able to sit down in my recliner, and I can watch my games. That's relaxing for me.
How does your body feel then? So imagine just sitting in there in your recliner.
How does it feel? Relaxed. I mean, I feel good.
Feel like you can take a deep breath. And
yeah. I'm just trying to find the words to really. I don't know how to express my feelings. I mean, it just feels good. It feels like nachos. So, I mean, I'm sorry to use the term, but
I want to hear more about that.
But, my favorite snack when I'm watching football is the nachos because it just feels like you just plop the chips on the plate, you just drizzle the cheese all over, and it goes wherever the hell it wants. There's no science behind nacho making.
There's not.
You put the crap on the chips, and you eat it, and it's going to get messy, and you're having fun. That's how it feels.
Okay.
It feels like nachos.
That must feel pretty good.
It feels wonderful. I love Sundays.
Would you say that Sunday football nacho feel is kind of your sweet spot?
I would hope. The problem is I don't get enough nachos.
Okay.
See, when you're asking me about week, then I start getting into work, and it's not nachos. I'm at a 5-course diner where I've got to tuck my napkin in and wear a button shirt, and that's not what I want. So I don't know how to get back to that because I can't be nachos at work. I can't just be relaxed. I've got to be on my guard, watching these people that are trying to gun for my job, worried that my mom might call me because she's got some new stressor with my dad being an asshole. And then I've got all that stress, and I come home, and, the girlfriend, she loves cooking together, but all of her, what she wants to do is so structured. And I don't feel relaxed. I can't get back to that until Sunday. That's my problem.
Okay. So let's talk about, I hear the girlfriend a lot with the structure. I want to talk about kind of where that's coming from, where that stems from.
Okay, so she brought up the other day that she wants to start not moving to the next level, but she wants us to be a little more serious. I mean, we've already been exclusive for a while. She knows I'm not dating anybody. She's not dating anybody. We're living together. But she's wanting to start talking about, making sure our vacations are lined up. She wants to share a bank account. I've never done that before. She was even talking about going and just looking at rings. And I don't even know where that came from. We just barely started dating 8 months ago. You know what I mean? Like, we're in a good spot right now. Why would she want to make all these changes? What needs to be structured about our relationship? It's good the way it is. It's good the way it is. Why can't it just stay that way? That's what I'm worried about. That's what's been happening.
So tell me how telling me that about the girlfriend is different than telling me about Sunday nachos.
I mean, I want them both. I want her in my life. I don't want to give up that. I don't want to make change that doesn't need to be changed. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm happy being me. And I'm happy that she was attracted to me when I was being that person. So why do I need to change now and be somebody that normally I'm not?
Okay.
That's my worry. Same with work. I've been doing a good job. I've been there for how many years? Now they want me to change because the boss's son is an asshole. Why do I need to change? I've been doing a good job.
Right.
Just leave me alone. That's all I want. I just want people just to let me be. When I'm cool and I'm by myself, yeah, I can just relax. And I don't have to be so structured. It's when everybody wants to get around me and start imposing their expectations of, well, you need to go and shop for rings, and you need to get a bank account with me, and you need to come and check into the office every day, and you need to make... I don't need that structure. I don't.
Right. How does that structure make you feel?
I have a hard time with it. I feel very uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does uncomfortable look like within Jeff's body?
Picture if you were at the gym and you were trying to work out with one arm and one leg tied up. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable. It's very awkward. It's very clunky, discoordinated. I don't feel like I can be myself because I'm not myself. I'm not free to just be who I am.
So if we could get you to kind of identify some of those, this is how I'm feeling, the ring conversation comes up.
Yeah.
You can already start to feel how that makes you feel. If we could identify kind of where some of those body triggers are, kind of where those feelings come, do you think that would be something that would help? That you could start to say, oh, I feel it, and then we can work through.
Well, it might be helpful, but the problem is that that's impossible. You can't do that because all of these are being sprung on me at the spur of the moment. I have no idea when they're going to happen.
Right. Okay.
That's why I was asking for the meds. I don't think these skills are working. I don't know how it's going to be possible for me to just sit here and start to think, oh, wait, I'm starting to feel triggered. Oh, yeah. I have no idea when this stuff's going to come on me.
Okay.
I don't see how that could work.
Okay. Would you be willing to do something for me?
As long as we're not shopping for rings. Yeah,
okay. Well, I guarantee you tonight we won't shop for rings.
Okay.
Okay, so I want you to sit back in your chair.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever is comfortable for you. I'm not going to tell you how to sit.
That's fine.
Eyes open, eyes closed. Whatever's comfortable for you.
I'm good right now.
We're watching football.
Okay.
Who's on?
Seattle Seahawks.
Nice. Who are they playing?
Denver Broncos.
Who's going to win?
The Broncos are going to get their butts kicked.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a beverage of choice?
Yeah, I've got my Hefeweizen next to me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice and cold in the bottle?
Big wedge of lemon on it. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Anybody else there? Just you?
No, just me.
Relaxing?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you sitting at?
In my recliner.
Okay.
Okay.
And you got a big plate of nachos?
Nachos in my lap.
Nice. How is your oasis for you right now?
It's very calm.
Okay. Nice deep breath,
Yeah.
no worries, game's on.
Yeah.
Okay. Feeling good.
Just got an interception.
Okay. The doorbell rings.
Okay.
The girlfriend has left her keys inside. So
Okay.
you need to go get the door.
Okay.
So you go up to get the door, open it, she comes on in because she's going to show you the ring she just picked out. It's in a catalog. What do you think of that ring?
I don't know. I don't know what I think of it. I got nacho cheese probably on my fingers.
But she wants you to see the ring. It's super important.
Why do I have to look at it right now? Can't we do this later?
Well, she wants you to see it. It's super important to her.
Isn't she supposed to be at church?
No, church is over. It's a late game.
Oh. Okay.
So she really wants you to look at the ring. It's really the one she wants.
Oh, and that's understandable, but I don't. Again, and I'm not ready for this conversation, so I'm starting to feel like all of a sudden now I don't have my oasis anymore. Now it's gone.
Okay.
If she's gonna want me to look at the ring, I can't finish the nachos. The game's got to get turned off. Beer's gonna get lukewarm. This isn't working.
It's not
Do
working.
you see how this breaks apart all of a sudden? Yes.
So your oasis has changed from one action.
My oasis has been destroyed. Because they can't, it doesn't seem to me like they can coexist. There's no possible way,
Okay.
in my mind, that I can have my oasis and still want, or to, fulfill her wants and wanting to look at this ring.
So in 2 minutes, we went from the oasis to how you feel right now.
Yeah.
How does your body feel right now?
Agitated.
Describe that more to me.
I just feel a little more on edge. Where I was relaxed, now I'm not. I'm almost in this, I don't want to say panic, but I'm alert. I'm very, like I said, on edge.
How's the heartbeat?
I don't know, you'd have to hook me up to a monitor, but I've probably risen a couple of beats per minute. Yeah, so.
Okay. How's your patience level?
not good. Simply because I don't know what's being thrown at me.
Okay. Let's go back to that. Back in the Oasis.
Okay.
Beer's still cold.
Okay.
Plate of nachos still there.
Okay.
Game's on. I mean, we're up 27-3.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's
Because
good.
Manning sucks. Yeah. Go
Right.
ahead. Yeah.
Now the girlfriend comes in. She already has her key.
Okay.
Sorry to bother you. I know it's the late game, but she still shows you the ring. So you're probably still going to feel the same way.
But I'm in my recliner.
But you're in your recliner. What is something that you can say right now, before that ring comes, before you anticipate anything else she's having? What's something that can happen to keep you in the Oasis?
What I notice is when she comes in, she likes to just kind of take a look at the TV for a few seconds before she starts talking. So I know there's kind of some interest there. And I've asked her before if she was in the church if she'd like to watch football with me. She said yes. So I don't know. I mean, you said it's a late game. Does she maybe want to look at the rest of the game since we're so far ahead? I can ask her that, but she's still got the ring in her hand.
Okay. So
what do I do with the ring?
How do you address that?
I don't know. I want the nachos. I want the ring conversation.
Yeah. How do you get both?
Could she hold the book maybe while I'm eating my nachos or sit next to me or maybe we go move to the couch?
Or maybe we can have the ring conversation after the game.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But have you ever given her that option versus just, I don't want to have it now, all of a sudden I'm panicked?
Well, no, it's hard. Like I said, the minute she brings up the ring, I almost feel ambushed.
Okay.
Which is probably why I've never brought it up.
Is that something that is of interest to you at all? The ring?
You know what? Yeah, I mean, we know we love each other.
Mm-hmm.
I've thought about marriage. I'd be an idiot not to. I didn't know when it was going to happen. I'm not against it, but I don't know. I thought it was maybe going to be my idea at first.
Have you
hers.
shared that with her?
Well, no. No, I haven't because she's so excited. She wants to get to it and start talking about it. I don't want to burst her bubble.
But how do you think she would maybe feel if she knew that you were excited about it too, and you kind of felt like she was taking that away from you? Do you think maybe she'd be like, oh? How do you think she'd feel?
Like I said, she saw me when I was, pretty rough, undomesticated,
She's tamed you. You said that.
Yeah,
Yes.
so maybe she'd be okay with it. I mean, she knows who I am, who I was.
So are you saying that you would like to be the one that
I don't know.
down on the knee and chooses how?
At least that way I can do it on my terms and I'm not ambushed. At least that way I know what's coming and I can prepare for it.
So how do you prepare for it? How do you help her allow you to prepare for it?
I would like it to be not so formal. I don't want to necessarily sit down and plan it out in the catalog and have it be structured. I would like it to be just more nonchalant. Maybe we're out eating dinner and we walk by a jewelry store and maybe we have a few minutes and we go in.
Okay.
That would be the nachos. That would be
would
very
be the
calm.
nachos.
Do you understand? See, that would be something where it's kind of scripted, but it's kind of not. It's just it just happened because it just kind of fell into place.
Right. So do you think she'd understand the nachos? If you explain
She
it to her?
loves nachos.
There you go.
But she also loves her filet mignon with the napkin. I mean, she's that type of girl.
Okay.
She can do both worlds. I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
She can let her hair down, and she can be very formal.
Okay. So maybe just giving her the opportunity and telling her this is how you are, explaining your nachos to her, explaining what your oasis feels like and how you just said it, being ambushed feels.
And I think that won't be too difficult of a conversation because she knows that the calmest part of my week is that Sunday afternoon when I can just be calm and be myself. And she, like I said, she respects that. She doesn't force me to go to church. She doesn't give me a honey-do list, you know, when she's not. She doesn't do any of that. She respects me. So I think that wouldn't be too big of a jump.
So being able to
What do I do though if she doesn't get on board?
What do you do if she doesn't get on board with the nachos?
Yeah.
I think you give her the opportunity to understand the nachos before you decide what your plan B is going to be.
Okay.
Because I think we've talked about that before. If it doesn't work, then what do I do?
No, I know we've talked about it before, and like I said, I don't mean to come in here and nitpick the plan, because I'm on board with the plan. Like I said, I get frustrated when I feel like it doesn't work. I'm willing to give this a shot, though.
But you're working it.
Well,
you're doing an amazing job with implementing, and not everything that we talk about, not everything's going to pertain, and it may not pertain in every circumstance. It may work one time here. I'm helping you with a toolbox. Those tools are going to work in different situations.
Okay.
So this centering yourself a little bit, kind of getting your nacho feel, and then when something comes along and you're in your nachos and you really don't want out right now, maybe take that breath, that second, that remember how that nacho feels, and then approach that situation. The other things we've talked about of, assuming how she's going to feel or what she meant by something, instead of thinking, oh, well, if she thought this, then this. Remember we talked about that last time? Those are going to work in different situations. They're not going to work all the time. It's a toolbox.
Okay.
And we'll keep working on those. If it doesn't work one time, I want you to come back and tell me. I want you to say,
you sure?
It didn't work. Not hold back.
Okay.
I want you to say, it didn't work. And we're going to talk about why.
You're not going to get upset. You're not going to
fire
me?
I'm not going to fire you, I promise.
Okay.
I've seen amazing progress. I think that that you're implementing these tools that we've talked about really well. I think for you, this centering mindfulness, it's difficult. I mean, you've said that before, but I could see just when you did it and you got in your nacho zone, you now know what that is. You can put a label to that.
Yeah.
And you can use it again when the time is right.
Okay.
So when that conversation of the ring comes up, or the boss gets mad about something, or whatever the case may be, find that nacho zone.
Okay. I'll give it a try.
Okay. And if it doesn't work, I want you to come back next time and tell me. But if it does, I want to hear about that too.
Okay.
Okay?
Either way.
Okay. We'll see you next week at your scheduled time.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Thanks, Doctor.